Hey, how's it going, famous YouTube celebrity Turpentinee? And today we take on this mission here, the 3-star difficulty mission. I've had a little bit of trouble with this one. I've already lost twice, but the enemy lab is in the mountains and must be captured. Lord Flak, the Orange Star Army.
What? How did they find us here?
I don't know, sir. Maybe a map fell into their hands.
Duh. How long will it take to erase all the weapon data?
10. And we should be able to have it in 7 days. Well,
get started. Don't let them get that intel.
my voice is getting pretty wrecked. Pretty damn wrecked. Test the time. Mission 7. Test the time, alright. Do you see that? It's a black hole lab. If this goes well, we might be able to seize their new weapon designs. Nell, we're ready to advance, but shouldn't this be Sammy's mission? No can do, Andy. I'm still gathering my troops. My last battle left me with a shortage of combat-ready soldiers, but to be honest, I'd love to try and infiltrate their base by myself. Do you honestly think that I would approve of such recklessness? It's okay, Sammy. Helping each other is what we're all about. My troops are fresh and itching to go. Let's move out, Andy. We're in the fog of war, so let's exercise caution. Fog of war, that's where you can't see very far, right? It's tough fighting in this gunk. Everything will be fine. It just takes a little getting used to is all. Let's get started. Okay, so there's... As I mentioned earlier, this terrain is hidden by fog of war. It prevents units from seeing beyond their individual vision ranges. For example, the vision range of the infantry is 2 spaces, so they can see 2 spaces from the space where they're deployed. Your own properties are lit up, but the enemy's neutral properties aren't. Enemies and neutral properties. That's a recon unit. Its vision range is terrific. With a vision range of 5, recon units are indispensable in the fog of war. Wait, 2 seconds. We all good. They also have extended movement ranges and can take on infantry and mechs and units with decent success. They're handy units to have around. I can't see into those woods. What's going on? You can't see into those woods even if they're within your vision range. The only way to tell if an enemy unit is hiding there is to move them next to the space of the woods. The same goes for the enemy too. If you conceal a unit in the woods, it won't be spotted unless the enemy gets right next to it. So, battling in the fog of war is like a big game of hide and seek. You know, Andy, you're right. It is. You'll also have to watch out for ambushes in the fog of war. These occur when you try to move through or to a space occupied by an enemy unit. If this happens, you'll stop moving and you won't be able to move until the next day. There's a lot of ambushes in the woods, so be careful. Got it! Okay. I'm gonna move up my tank here, because there's rockets here, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Shit, I think he can be hit there actually. Whatever, man. Fuck it, we're doing it live. We'll get it this time. Even if my med tank gets wrecked as balls, we can still work with this. When you're on a mountain, it just explains here that when you're on a mountain, you can see further. Supply up my tank. I'll actually just take this guy out, because fuck it. There's a kind of a back end to this mission where there's guys in the fog there that are going to try to take our HQ, so I'm going to leave some dudes on the place, and then everyone else is going to move up, and we're going to try to storm this base as quickly as possible. Okay, so if we use this mountain tactic, I can move up, and I can try to take out this guy, so before he starts capturing my shit. You know me saying? You know me saying? Alright. And now Flak's going to talk some garbage. Oh right, another mechanic that Flak has that I failed to explain.
Hurry up! We gotta stop their advance here.
Yes, sir. Okay, so a mechanic that Flak has. How did he see me on the mountains? Oh right, no, that's correct. That's okay. He ain't the cheat. Ah, dick. Well, every time I play this mission, it goes a little differently than the last time I played it. Okay. Man, I just swear there's someone fucking outside. Andy, I have some soldiers out reconnoitering the field. According to my reports, there's an indirect combat unit hiding in one of the 3 woods at the top of the map. Really? I got it. I'll advance carefully. Thanks a bunch, Sammy. How's the fog of war? It really slows things down. Strong units are useless if they can't see anything. It's tough if you don't use recon units well. Understanding that's half the battle, the rest comes with experience. Oh yes, and there's something I forgot to tell you yesterday. In addition to woods, there's other terrain type that conceals units that are next to it. There's reefs, like this one here. If you're looking to take out all the enemy units, don't forget to look here. Okay, well, I guess one strategy is that you can take out all the enemy units, but it seems easier just to cap. Or in theory it seems easier. So this guy didn't get attacked from here, and then the only thing left here is a rockets. So if I can move up to a point where I can see it, then I can actually deal with it. Okay, sweet. There's a rockets in the woods. I'm gonna start damaging it, because rockets hit a fucking lot, by the way. I don't know if you noticed, but they hit a fucking lot. I'm gonna move up this guy, and we're just gonna mob the fuck out of that guy, in the hopes that I don't really care what this guy attacks. And then, can this guy do any damage to him? Not particularly. Yeah. You know what? I really like these little animations. I don't know if you do. We'll move him into the tree line, so they do have to abide by the rules. So I think I can actually win this mission in a much shorter amount of time. The last 2 times I ran out of time, but that's because the first one, I don't know what the fuck I was doing. And then the other time, you know, I don't know what happened. I changed up my strategy. I tried to go the long way around the top, but you just get wrecked by the artillery, so I have some new intel, Andy. Somewhere in the woods near the lab is another indirect combat unit. If you suddenly come under fire, check the woods first. Understood. Couldn't do this without you, Sammy. I'll try hold up my end. Okay, so I'm going to be able to win this in the next day. And we're going to try just take out this shit so I don't have to deal with it. And then we just win. It's so easy, man. It's so easy. I don't know why I was getting so salty. Do I need to actually do anything? Maybe make sure that my guy doesn't get taken out? And then if I can get my hero power, I can boost up my guy's strength and give him more attack for a turn. I'm pretty sure it was pretty silly moving into my medium tank to Turk range, buddy.
Oi. Don't fuck with me.
Yeah, I'll just end my turn. I don't really have to do anything this turn. And then the guy in the APC is going to try... No, what? He's not going to try cap. Well, I guess I'll just win. Damn. Lord Flak, the new weapon plans have been stolen.
Assemble everyone in the factory.
In the factory, yes sir.
Blast.
Alright, we've shut down the enemy lab. Excellent work in spite of the difficult conditions. With these plans, we should be able to develop neo-tanks of our own. I think we'll have more intel on them by the time you deploy them. Anyway, congratulations, this was a great victory. Sammy's intel really helped out a lot. I just wish I could have done more. The two of you really make a great team. Let's head for home and celebrate, boys. Whoa, yeah, let's have a barbecue. Alright, man, let's have a fucking barbecue. I get absolutely destroyed the first 2 times and I get the S rank, boys. I can't wait to try out a Neo-Tank. Neo-Tank, there's detriments and benefits to having a regular tank moves further than a medium tank, but a medium tank hits a fuckload more. But a Neo-Tank's like an even better medium tank that can move the same amount of distance as a regular tank. So, they cost a lot though. Saving current data over existing data? Yeah boy. And I'll catch you next time.